who should start at right guard versus the Eagles? Spencer Burford, John Feliciano. Now, the 49ers had a bonus practice this week,
Mm-hmm.
which is Monday. Usually you take Monday off, you take Tuesday off, Wednesday's the first practice, but because they played Thursday, they got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, 3 days off. Monday, nice light walkthrough. And if you want to know how light this walkthrough was, Trent Williams practiced.
You're funny.
He had practiced one Wednesday all year. He's
I
out here
know.
practicing on a Monday.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it's strictly business, and you can tell it's strictly business. And for it's strictly business. I'll
Yeah.
leave it at that. And is Burford totally healthy? If he was healthy enough to practice, I'm gonna go with yes. Just like Aaron Banks did the previous week. Honestly, I want my starting offensive line out there. If that's the question you're asking me, John, Spencer Burford is the starter.
Agreed.
Um, I didn't think Feliciano's game was as good as it was on the left side. But it's good to know that he could play left and right
And center.
and center. So if Burford is green light to go, I want my starting offensive line out there against this Eagles D.
You want to know what's awesome? Right now, the poll, 50-50. It's a split between Spencer Burford and John Feliciano right down the middle
Respect that.
currently. I know it's going to change as this show goes on. But and I'll say this, like, continuity is huge. Burford, I think, is who they want the guy to be. I want some rotation. I think that would be beneficial. I don't want Feliciano to either be the starter or not play at all. Man, let's every third series, let's get them in there. I would like that personally because Burford, and this is what happens with young pups, inconsistency. And so you want to check that just a little bit and get a little bit more. Hey, let's step to the sideline. Let's see what they're doing. Let's reevaluate from a different perspective. We saw that last year with Brunskill. I thought that was so good, just the way things went. And if somebody gets red hot, you roll with them. If not, no worries. But I do think Burford's back to healthier. Fully healthy? No. But will he be by this week? I think that he is. I really, really do. Now, we've got some personnel moves, which I think is huge. The 49ers activated another one of their rookies, Darren Luter Jr. He got activated. Now we got the speed demon, Robert Beal Jr. The last day that anybody could activate him, he gets activated. Tell me about Robert Beal Jr.
He's a speed guy. He's can we say what is it, NASCAR, Talladega Nights, you name it, like whatever race car
Shake and
package,
bake, baby.
whatever race car package. We thought we saw versions of the NASCAR package at the beginning of the year when we had Drake Jackson out there. Clearly, those guys didn't work. But can you imagine a defensive front with all those guys like Cleveland Farrell, freaking Nick Bosa, Chase Young, and then Robert Beal, like four edge rushers playing on the front? Like somebody's getting on. But again, you'll see it on third and longs. It's not going to be something that you're going to see like right off the start of the gate. I hope not. But he should be active. He's on the active roster. He should be able to go. Let's see what he can do, and that's what he does, man. He gets to the quarterback. He has one job, and he's good at that one job. He also is great in containment, John. And here's the thing: you're playing a guy like Jalen Hurts, and if Jalen Hurts somehow slips to the outside and he's out there, this guy will be able to chase him down. And so that's something good, right? So I like it. I love it. I actually love it. I'm glad that he made the deadline. I'm glad that the Niners decided to say, okay, it's time. They were definitely playing with the time feature. They knew they were in control of the time, not like me, where I forgot that there was going to be a bill that was going to be reactivated on my account. I thought I could wait till the last day. They took that. They took that junk at 12:01
They
a.m. They
did.
didn't even let me wake up to say I'm canceling it. But the Niners are great at it. They did it. Robert Bill Jr. can add to this defensive front.
Yeah, and I think special teams is where you got to start. Somebody that is that big, that fast, that athletic. Just add on to it. You know, they put Odom to IR, torn bicep, second player with the torn bicep, actually. That hurts. Odom was incredible. But now you got Womack back. Now you got Darren Luter, who's already been clutch on special teams already. You add in Robert Beal Jr., and if somebody does go down that's a defensive edge guy, then he steps up. And so that's huge. And on top of that, the 49ers go out and sign Erik Harris, long time. He's long in the tooth. He's 33 years old. Longtime special teamer / DB to the practice squad. So, Wayne, is this just a depth signing? Do we anticipate seeing him play soon?
No, I think he's the depth, but they may call up Taylor Hawkins, and then he replaces Taylor Hawkins' depth on the practice squad. And so, if you're going to go with an extra safety, you're probably going to want to go with somebody that's been there in the building for the past several years. And so Taylor Hawkins may get the nod up, opposed to some of the DBs that we've been seeing get those nods up. Taylor Hawkins can play special teams. Taylor Hawkins can do those things as well. And with Jair Brown now starting, he'll be getting his second start, who I thought played relatively well. A lot of cover 3, right? A lot of him playing back single high, and then him just roaming the middle of the field like, this is my spot. Don't nobody come to my spot. I saw that a lot on the film, and I'm like, yes, like they simplified it for him, and he knew what his assignment was. And I think we talked about how we'll move Gibson to the box, put him back. They did exactly what we talked about on the show, which is really cool. So I think Erik Harris, would be a body for practice squad as of right now. Hopefully no more injuries to the safety position, or no more injuries to the 49ers going forward.
Yeah, and that's the issue. Like, injuries happen in the NFL, stacking injuries, that's where you get in trouble. So like the Huff injury hurts, but then the Huff plus Odom injury,
right?
That's where it's like, ooh, that's where it gets spicy.
Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.